guys. Let me just adjust this, sorry. Hi, I am here again. Second day in a row. Oh my gosh, crazy, right? But I wanted to talk about something, sorry, I'm just adjusting myself. I want to talk about something that recently came under discussion on Facebook regarding vegan, running shoes. I just wanted to talk about the shoes that I use. I'm not a runner, I am a walker. But I can also be like a climber and a crawler and stuff like that. But I prefer to walk. And for different things, like if I want to do an obstacle course race or go on a trail or something like that, I have different shoes for different purposes. And this actually, while a lot of people will think this is the expensive way to go, in my opinion, it's a really good way to make your shoes last longer. If you have like one pair for street walking, one pair for trail walking, one pair for like mud runs, one pair for running, whatever you do. If you have a pair that's specific to its purpose, then instead of using the same single pair of shoes all the time, you'll be using several different pair of shoes. And for me, it's been really cost efficient because I haven't had to really replace any shoes. I want to show you what I have. The brand I am very loyal to is Brooks Running, who will come out and say on their website, using the V word, that they do make vegan shoes. All of their shoes are vegan, with the exception of the Addiction Walker. And I believe it's because it has like a leather patch or something. And they do state that that includes all materials used to make the shoe, as well as the glues and adhesives used to hold everything together. So that's awesome. Because of that, I pretty much use Brooks exclusively for my fitness needs. You wouldn't know by looking at me, but I actually do like to exercise and be active. I just like to eat comfort food more than I like to exercise. Womp womp. No, but really, I do enjoy going to the gym, going for a walk, walking the dogs every day. It's really cool. So I'm going to talk about my first pair of Brooks that I ever got, and these are the Dyad. Well, just the Dyads. The Dyad 6. Okay, and I just want to show you, it has it's a pretty substantial shoe. It is a little clunky. I prefer this because it has a lot of support. This particular pair of shoes, well, obviously the other one makes the pair of it. My Dyads have seen several, probably 100 miles. Every 5K I walk, any kind of walking like that, even to the gym sometimes. I wear these. They are amazingly supportive, and they do have a little bit of traction on the bottom. Like, there is a little bit of traction here, but really good for best for flat, dry surfaces. So those are the Brooks Dyads. Next up, these are Brooks Glycerin 10s, and I actually got these lightly used off of eBay. It's an okay thing. I'm not a serious runner. I'm not always concerned with how many miles are on shoes when I get them, because I know that I'm just like recreational. So I bought these lightly worn, and you can tell they were practically brand new. They've been through the wash a few times, but these are also, they have a little more traction, as you can tell by the type of the sole, as compared to these. These have a little more traction, but they're also really good for just dry, flat surfaces. Walking around the block, a paved 5K or 10K. Also kind of chunky, but they're still a little flexible. So that's that. All right. And Erin, my friend, this is just for you. These are my Brooks Cascadias, and they actually have little teeth on the bottom, as you could see, and these are really good I've used these in every obstacle course race I've done, which is like just a couple. Any trail walking or hiking that I do, these are my go-to shoes. And another thing that's kind of interesting, I've had these shoes completely submerged in muddy water. I've never lost traction. I have walked through like flood channels with moss and algae on the concrete floor, never lost traction. When I'm doing embankment work, like incline work on like the LA River, so, you know, the sides of the channel that are like a steep incline and decline, I always use these. You'll have to ignore my dogs in the background. I love these shoes. I cannot sing their praises enough. Fantastic. They also lace up nice and tight, so if you are in a situation where your foot is submerged, they'll stay on pretty well. I love these shoes. These are my favorite shoes. My favorite shoes. I really love them. So those are Brooks Cascadia 7s. Okay. Next I'm going to go to kind of just like my whatever shoes. When I'm walking or hiking, I do like the bigger, chunkier shoes. I'm not really a minimalist person. Some people are, and I guess if you prefer like the lighter weight, more flexible shoes, this is kind of gonna appeal a little more to you. These well-worn, as you can see, well-worn and well-loved Pure Connects, I wore almost every day for like a year. As you can see, none of the sole came apart, just like the wear in the toe, which is actually from the outside. I don't know why, that's kind of weird. But these are minimalistic and flexible shoes, very lightweight. So if you're more into running with a lighter shoe, this would probably appeal to you more. So these are the Brooks Pure Connect. I did decide to replace these, so they've been demoted a little bit. Replace them with the newer model. These are Brooks Pure Connect 2. It has, here I'll show you the difference, main cosmetic difference. The Pure Connect has like a normal tongue, just like a regular shoe tongue. And the Pure Connect 2 has like an inclusive tongue. This is all one piece. All one piece. And these are just as good. You know, they're just as lightweight, just as flexible, if not more so. They're wonderful. One thing you do have to think about with these shoes is because they are, I want to call them minimalist shoes, but I really think they're kind of like one step heavier than minimalist shoes, is that they do have ventilation, like mesh. So these are not the best, they won't keep your feet very dry if they're submerged or in heavy rain. In light rain, they will, as long as you wear socks. Damn dogs. But that's it. So I just wanted to talk about vegan like athletic shoes because a lot of people think that they don't exist, and they do. Many companies will make a shoe that they say is vegan friendly. A lot of companies will actually shy away from saying vegan because they don't want to alienate anyone. Just like, I don't know why anyone would be alienated. It just seems more inclusive to me. But Brooks Running has come out and said vegan friendly shoes. Vegan shoes. And that in and of itself is admirable. So I just wanted to talk about my shoes. And I hope you found this enlightening, entertaining, informative, something. Thank you very much for watching.